Good morning, guys, and a very warm welcome to the session. So today is the first LPS of this particular batch, right? We did not have these LPSs in the first 2 days due to some technical issues. Today we are having this. So 57% of you have given the right answer here. Okay, let me just quickly go through this. Okay, so let's quickly understand that how this question has to be completed. So you can see 7 persons are to be seated in a straight row facing the north, and we know that no 2 males are seated together and no 3 females are seated together. And if we have consecutive alphabets, they are also not immediate neighbors. Now it is given G was third to the left of K. Let's write it down. G is third to the left of K, something like this. Now it is given H was second to the left of D and both were females. And we know that A and K were of the same gender and were seated at a gap of 1. Okay, so this is there, that is G has to be second to the left of D. Okay, so if you check it out, G has to be second to the left of D. H has to be second to the left of D. We know G and H are consecutive alphabets, right? So they cannot be seated together. It is not a possibility that you make them sit together. ठीक है, उनको हम अगल बगल नहीं बैठा सकते. So let's try. Where can we have H second to the left of D? One possible is that H is second to the left of D is like this. Another possibility is H is second to the left of D. This is one more possibility. Do we have any other thing? Let's try it out. Okay, we have this as K. We can also have H second to the left of D like this, right? So these are the 3 possible scenarios here. Sadhna, Sneha, very good morning. Now we have been given A and K were of the same gender and were seated at a gap of 1. Also, if you check it out, we have some information about H also here. That is, the number of persons to the right of H has to be twice as the number of persons to the left of I. So in the first case, right now we have 2 persons towards the right. That means we should have 1 person to the left of I. That is a possibility. Let's assume if we place 4 persons to the right of I. Okay, 4 persons to the right of I. This gives rise to 7 persons. That means we should have I here so that we have 2 persons towards the left of I. But that is not a possibility. Hence, we can have only 2 persons towards the right of I. H, sorry. So 2 persons towards the right of H. That means we will have 1 person towards the left of I. Something like this. Okay. Now in the second case, how many persons do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 persons. That means we should have 3 persons towards the left of I. But that's not a possibility. So invalid. In this case, you have 2 persons. So I will be here. Okay. Now it is given A and K were of the same gender and were seated at a gap of 1. So you can see in the first case, A will be here. In the second case, A will be here. And both of them were of the same gender, and H and D are females here, right? So you can see this is a female person, this is a female person. Similarly, H and D are females here. So we know 3 females cannot be seated together. So A has to be a male person here. Similarly, K has to be a male person here. And you can see A and K are of the same gender. So you can see that A has to be a male person in this case. And similarly, K has to be a male person. And 2 males cannot be seated together. That means this person should be a female here and this person should be a female here. Now the persons seated at the extreme ends are of opposite gender. You can see if this person is female, then this person should be a male person. And similarly, ये अगर female है तो ये male हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Now who is remaining here? कौन बच रहा है? Let's quickly check it out. ठीक है? Let's see. So now we have how many persons in the first case? You can see we are getting how many persons? We are getting, I guess we are having this as the structure. I should have been here. Okay? ये गलत बना दिया था. So I would have been here. So you can see we have 7 persons in here. This is how you can complete this particular question. Okay? So now you will see that L will be neighbor here of K. That is why the second scenario will be wrong. Okay? Chalo. Next question on your screen. Okay, so 89% of you have given the right answers here. Let's quickly check that how this needs to be done. So this is a date based arrangement. Okay, you need to find the sequence here. It is given the number of persons who joined after S has to be 2 times as that of the number of persons before V. So you can see after S it has to be a even number of persons, right? We should have even number of persons after S, and the number of persons before V has to be by 2 of S, right? So you can see if we have 4 persons, then we will have V here, and similarly if 6 persons, 1 2 3, we will have your V here. Now it is given only 2 persons are there between S and R. So in the first case 1 2 R will be here. In the second case we have 2 possibilities, we'll place that later. But if you check it out, it is given R has to join immediately after P. So you can see ये वाला case invalid हो गया and ये वाला case भी invalid हो गया, right? And you cannot place your R here also. Why? Because R has to be immediately after P. So you will place your R here and he has to be immediately after P, something like this. Okay. Now it is given T joined the company just after Q. So T is immediately after Q will be like this. W is on 10th. So you can see W will be here and whoever is remaining will be placed at April 15th. I hope this is clear to everybody, right? A very easy direct question in here. बहुत ही easy सा question था, ठीक है? I hope everybody is clear with this. We'll quickly go to the next question. Chalo, next question on your screen now. Okay, let's see how many of you have given the right answers to this particular question. Not a very difficult one once again. We'll see. Okay, 90% of you, 96% of you have given it right. Absolutely great work. So it is given here, there is a fixed information that only one person's marks is less than E's marks. So you can see that E should be the person who is having the second lowest marks. This is a fixed information. Now we know B's marks is 94, which is not the highest. Okay, so B 94 should be here, and we know that he is not the highest. That means at least one person should be there towards the left of B. And we know C's marks is 84. So 84 is less than 94. So you can see C has to be somewhere towards the right hand side of B. Okay, not necessarily immediate right, but has to be towards the right of C. And is more than at least 4 of the given friends. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 persons have to be there after C. So if we talk about C, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. C can be in this position or C can be in this position. Okay, these are the two possible places to place your C here. Also, one person lie between D and F. Both D and F is less than C's marks. So let's check it out, right? Let's try this C here, E here. Similarly, C here and E here, right? If C is here, then B 94 will be here. And in this case, we can have B 94 at two positions. Okay. Now, one person between D and D and F is less than C. So, in the first case, you can see that D and F have to be here. This will be the position for D and F. In the second case, again, we have two possibilities here. Also, you have this scenario, that is G is more than H, and nobody should be there between G and H as per their ranking. That means you can see that we should have them consecutively placed, right? They should be consecutively placed here. And A's marks is not the highest. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, let's see that where should we place these people. In the second case, let's talk about the second case. You can see only these three are consecutive in nature, right? If you place your G and H here, right? Let's say if you place your G and H here, you will not be able to place your D and F. That will not be possible. So you will have to place your G and H here like this, and you will have your D and F like this, right? These will be your D and F. But the problem with this scenario will be that A will be coming at the highest position, which is not a possibility because it is given A is not the highest. That is why this is also invalid here. Okay, so this will be the one that will be giving you the right answer here. Now you have to place your G and H, and also B cannot be the highest. Now, if you place your B at this position, you will not be able to place your G and H consecutively. Hence, B will be here and your G and H will be here, and this person will be A. So, this is the final answer that you guys will be getting for this arrangement. Okay, I hope this is clear. Cleverness, it was a tricky question, you can say, but with right practice, you will be able to do it very, very easily. Okay, just a matter of few days, right? Don't worry, just practice on a daily basis. With the timer on, you will be able to do these questions. Chalo, let's go to the next question. Chalo, let's see how many of you have given the right answers to this one. Easy question. 97%. Okay, let's check. Some oceans are seas. So you can see some oceans are seas will be drawn like this. All oceans are rivers. So all oceans are rivers. This is your river here. And no river is a canal will be drawn like this, right? ये आपका diagram बन गया, basic diagram. Now, no ocean is a canal. You can see no ocean is a canal is absolutely right, because canal cannot go inside river. So how will it interact with ocean, right? First is absolutely right. At least some seas are river. You can see, yes, there is a definite interaction between your sea and river. So yes, this is also true. So the answer to this question will be both 1 and 2 follow. Okay. I hope this is clear. Chalo, we'll quickly go to the next question now. Chalo, let's see how many of you have given the right answers here. 100%. That's absolutely great work, guys. So let's quickly check it out. Only a few genes are bases. That means some genes are bases and some genes are not bases, right? This is the diagram that we will be getting here. And no base is a protein. So you can see base should not have a relation with protein. So this is the basic diagram. Now some proteins are gene. You can see that is independent. They are independent of each other. So not a definite one. Not the right answer. All bases are genes. That's also a possibility, not a definite one. No genes are protein. That is also a possibility. But if you check the first and third, this is your sum and no between your gene and protein. Okay. So they will form an either or case, because one of them has to be definitely true. Either gene or protein will interact or they will not interact at all, right? So you can see sum and no will form a either or pair. So that is why it will be either 1 or 3. Chalo, next question, let's see. Okay, let's check 100% again. That's great. So you have to check E less than equal to C or C greater than equal to E, right? So if you check it out, we have E less than equal to B and B is less than equal to C. So this is the connection. This is the common statement that you will be getting here. So you can absolutely check that the relation between E to C is of less than equal to, or C to E is of greater than equal to, right? So this is absolutely right here. But if we talk about the second one, you can see that we have only one A here. A और तो कहीं है नहीं. And this is showing A is less than B. So if we have a less than between A to B, equal to can never be the answer, because the maximum can be a less than sign, right? Either it will be a less than or it has to be a cannot be determined. It can never be equal to, right? This does not get the priority here. That is why the answer here will be only one follows. Okay? Chalo, next question on your screen now. Okay, let's see how many of you have given the right answers. 78% of you have given it right. That's absolutely great. So let's quickly check it out, right? We know that there are different members in a family. M is the husband of Q. So M is a male member here. Okay, he is the husband of Q. And it is given J is the son of M. So you can see J has to be the son of M, a male person. Now it is given T is the grandfather of J. Now grandfather can be paternal grandfather, also can be maternal grandfather also. We'll check that out. Now R is the mother-in-law of Q. So if R is the mother-in-law of Q, that means R has to be the mother of M here. She is the mother-in-law of Q, right? And it is given that she is not married to T. That means if T is the grandfather of J, T cannot be at this position. Hence you will have T as the parent of Q, right? So T is the grandfather of J, like this. Okay, so you can see this is the kind of structure that we are getting right now. And it is also given that either both or none of the parents are alive. That means R and T are a part of a couple here. You will have to place the persons there. Also it is given U is not married to R. So if U is not married to R, that means U should be married to T here. So U will be a female person here. And also N is the son of P and is married to O. So you can see N is the son of P will be something like this. Let's say this is your P here. So N is the son of P. So P will be a male person and N will be here. Okay. So N is a male person because he is a son and is married to O. So that means O will be here. So O will be a female person. So something like this. This will be the structure here. I did not mark the option and it is, I have done wrong, glitch. Okay, I'll just take a screenshot of this, Neha, and I'll let them know, because this has been a problem with the LPSs for quite a while. I'll just take this feedback from you guys. And if you are facing anything else as well, do let me know here. Okay, I'll let the team know that we are still facing this issue. Okay, अगर कोई और problem आ रही है तो please बता दीजिएगा. Okay, I'm just taking a screenshot here. Not a screenshot, actually. Screenshot is not allowed. No, Sachin, that's not a possibility. Why? Because in the last line it is mentioned you was not married to R. Okay, you cannot be married to R. That was a hint that was given. Okay. No, no, no. That's not the right arrangement, Sachin, because you was not married to R. That was the last line. Okay, you can see it on the screen that you can see. Okay. Marked wrong. Be careful, guys. Chalo, we'll check it out. How many of you have given the right answers to the first one? Only 70%. Okay, let's check why it went wrong. So we have to find the code for take. ठीक है, take का code निकालना है. Take आ कहाँ पे रहा है? You can see take is here and take is here. And if you compare the two, what is common? You can see now is common Now take is common between the two, right? So what is common between the two? You can see PRZ is common here, and similarly KOA is here. But if you check your now and take में से, now is here in the first one also, and you can see that PRZ is there. That means PRZ should be for now and KOA will be for take. I hope this is clear. And now का क्या हो जाएगा? Now will be your PRZ. I hope this is clear to everybody. So easy question, not a very difficult one. यहीं से सीधे दोनों का आंसर आ गया, right? I hope this is clear to everybody. We will quickly go to the next question. अच्छा, इज भी निकालना है. सो ओके, इज का क्या आएगा? So how do we find is? You can see is common between these two, right? So if you compare the two, the seat is book, book now is take. So book is common here and is common, right? But book is there in the first one also. So if you compare these two, you can see CEV is there and similarly GP is there. But GP is there in the first one also. That means it should be CEV here. Chal, next question on your screen very quickly. We'll see. We still have 2 more questions to go, guys. Be careful. And 1 p.m. we have another session today for your ranking and ordering. Okay. So if you have a confusion, anybody, you can absolutely join that particular class. Okay, so 48% of you have given the right answer. Okay, so what needs to be done here is that each digit at the odd place. So you can see this is odd place, this is odd place, odd place, odd place. We are not talking about odd digit here. We are talking about odd place. ठीक है? नहीं हुआ नहीं मैम, आपसे अगर कोई दे रहा है और उसका फिंगर कोई ऑप्शन में पड़ जाता है तो वो मार्क हो जाता है. Okay, Rudra, I'm not really sure, but I'll talk to the team about it, whether it is a problem with the app or something. Okay, don't worry. ठीक है. हो जाता है मैम, सबमिट नहीं करना पड़ता. Okay, maybe. ठीक है, don't worry. We'll see, right? We'll check whether it is a problem or whether it is just because we clicked something by mistake. We'll check. Don't worry. So you can see we were talking about the odd position. Odd position value means अगर इसको 1 2 3 4 इस तरह से number करो, so everything that is coming at the odd position has to be decreased by 1, and everything at the even position has to be increased by 1, right? So you can see this is the new number that we will form, and then you will have to check how many pairs of numbers are there such that they have equal values, equal digits between them as they have in the number series. So if you check with 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no. With 9 also we do not have. With 5 also we do not have. Do we have? Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 and 8 is one pair. 4 का किसके साथ बनेगा? 5 के साथ बनेगा. 4, 5, 6, 7. And similarly, one more pair that you will have is 2 and 3, right? So you can see we have 3 such pairs. That is why the answer will be 3. ठीक है? चलो, next question. I hope everybody has given the right answers to this particular question. Okay, let's see how many of us gave the right answers to the first one. 97%. So if all the symbols are dropped from the string, how many elements are there between 7 and 3? So you can see this is 7 and this is your 3. So you can see symbols have to be dropped. So count everything else apart from symbols. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So 14 will be the right answer here. Okay. And similarly, we had to tell how many such numbers are there which is preceded by alphabet and which is followed by a symbol. So alphabet, number and symbol has to be there. So where do we have alphabet, number, symbol? You can see alphabet, number, symbol. Okay. After that, do we have any other alphabet, number, symbol? N is there, 2 is there, but 8 is there. So no. C के बाद no. K के बाद 9 is there, but P is there. So alphabet number no, alphabet number no, alphabet number no, and no. This one Q3 and percentage, right? So you can see we have 2 as the answer. 2 will be the answer here. I have done silly mistakes even solving correct. Guys, थोड़ा सा ध्यान से करना पड़ेगा, right? Because these type of questions we tend to make a lot of errors in here. So be careful while marking the answers, right? Because these are easy questions. अब इसमें silly mistakes करेंगे तो फिर कैसे चलेगा? Okay, so I hope everybody have answered all the questions here and understood that how these had to be done, right? So these were few questions for today. And be careful, right? The learning that we can take from this LPS is that be careful while solving. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at the leaderboard now, because this was the last question. So Vidya is on the top here, a new name. Congratulations, Vidya, so happy to see you here. Chinmay, Shutanshu, Akhila, Sneha, Naveen, Ash, Gargi, Priya, Apurv, Devanshi, PSVN 1214, Nikku, Soumya, Sukumar, Leon, Sadhna, Then we have Sanarik, Priyanka, Pooja, and Dasar. Congratulations, guys! Absolutely great work. And specifically, the top people here, that is Vidya, Chinmay, and Shritanshu. Good job, guys! Absolutely great work here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's LPS. In case you have doubts, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram. Today at 1 p.m. we have one more session for you guys, right? तो वो देखना मत भूलिएगा. And also then at 4 p.m. right, 4 p.m. YT, we will be having some good questions for your upcoming RRB PO examination. It's absolutely free to all, right? So YT पे जरूर 4 p.m. वाला session देखना. It will be good questions there. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you again with another LPS and another session. Please take care, stay safe, have a great day. I'll see you very soon. Thank you, guys. Please take care.